History of chemistry. The word chemistry comes from the Arabic word alchemia, meaning the art of transformation, and it is formally known as the study of alchemy, which resonates with the philosopher's stone or the stone of life. Chemistry is used as early as 2900 BC, where potters create beautiful glazes to decorate and preserve the pots. Herdsmen, brewers, and vintners used fermentation techniques to make cheese, beer, and wine. Housewives leached the lye from the wood ash to make soap. Crafters learned to make glass, and leather workers tanned hide.
Jabir ibn Hayyan, a Muslim astronomer, philosopher, scientist, also known as Jibr in the West. He was known as the father of chemistry. He is the author of 22 scrolls describing methods of distillation, crystallization, sublimation, and evaporation. He invented alembic, a device used to distill and study acids, and he is the first to use chemistry in scientific investigation.
Jabir ibn Hayyan developed a chemical classification system, which includes spirits, materials that would vaporize when heated, metals, including iron, tin, copper, and lead, and non-malleable substances, materials that could be made into powders such as stone.
There are four periods of chemistry in our time. First, prehistoric times. By the year 1700 to 300 BC is the beginning of the Christian era, or the era of black magic. By that time, Democritus proclaims that the atom is the unit of matter, and where all matter was composed of atoms. All matter is made up of these four elements, and matter had four properties. These are hot, cold, dry, and wet. The existence of only four elements, which are fire, air, water, and earth, is declared by Aristotle at this particular time.
End of 17th century, or the period of early alchemy, from 300 BC to 1700s, alchemists are greatly influenced by Aristotle's idea, where they tried to change cheap metals to gold. And the substance used for this conversion was called the philosopher's stone. And by that time, the disproving of Aristotle's four elements theory and the publishing of the book The Skeptical Chemist by Robert Boyle combined to destroy this early form of chemist.
1700 to 1803, end of 17th century to mid-19th century, or the time of traditional chemistry. The creation of phlogiston theory, Coulomb theory, and Dalton's atomic theory. And at certain time was also the disapproval of phlogiston theory.
In the mid-19th century is the present or the modern chemistry. As time goes by, chemists discovered X-ray, protons, radiation, which blend electrons, radioactive elements, even the three types of radiation such as nuclear fission, artificial radioactive elements, and the creation of vacuum tubes, cathode rays, and the nuclear weapons. This led us to the branches of chemistry and their significance in our daily life today.
Physical chemistry is a branch of chemistry that mainly focuses on chemical reactions. This is where the dyeing of fabrics of your desired genes are done. Organic chemistry. Carbon and hydrogen are the main elements in this branch of chemistry. In contrast with organic chemistry is the inorganic chemistry. This branch of chemistry is focused in all other elements except carbon. If you are fond of watching investigatory films or documentations, analytical chemistry is right there with you. As the investigators examine the crime scene, they use analytical chemistry to identify the suspect or obtain other information through the composition of matter. Last of all, when you want to study about how your body works, biochemistry is the best branch of chemistry to run to. This is studies about the chemical methods that transpire in living things like us, humans.
In the end, we can say that chemistry is all around us, but the only thing is that we need to observe it carefully and notice everything around us. We should appreciate the work of scientists who observed those things and brought it to us. and even the littlest of things, we cannot deny the fact that chemistry is present in our daily lives.